Hey everyone, this is JP Hunt with GraphicsFlow, and in this video we're going to introduce a brand new feature that's now available in your GraphicsFlow account. Now I'm going to draw your attention to the left-hand workspace and to the stock art area. Now, of course, stock art, there's three separate workspaces, one called Design Ideas, and of course this is where you'll browse, search, download, and manage all of the stock design templates that are available to you, and we call those Design Ideas. And of course, clip art, which is individual vector illustrations that you can use in all the design ideas to customize. And of course, fonts. And those are the fonts that are actually used in the construction of all of the design ideas. So no matter where you're working in the stock art workspace, there is a new feature that's available that allows you to create a brand new art approval. And let me show you how to access that new function. Now, anytime you hover your mouse over a design, a piece of clip art, or a font, you'll notice you get this little sort of indicator here, which is the name of the file. And then if you click on the ellipse icon by the name, here you'll extend some additional function. At the very top, I can add to an art approval, and this function has always existed. And then right below, you have the ability to download file formats. And of course, you can download and then start to edit and modify those offline. So if I click the top function, Add to Art Approval, here you can see a new orange plus icon that says Create New Art Approval. And that's what you'll select if you want to create and generate a brand new art approval. Now at the very top, you can search for an existing art approval, so we didn't take any function away. You still have the ability to add stock art to an existing art approval. You can even, at the very bottom, browse recently modified art approvals, and you can select and add files to any recent art approval. So let me kind of show you the workflow here. What I'm going to do is click the Create New Art Approval workflow, and here we get a little window, and here on this window I can change the assignee. The assignee will be you, the logged in user. So you're going to default because of course you're signed in, but it's possible to change this to maybe a colleague and create an art approval on their behalf. Now right below that you can add an art approval name, and right below that you can add an optional description for this art approval. So I'm just going to put in, let's say Xavier Prep. Maybe this is wrestling or whatever it might be. I can click Create and Add File. And of course, that art approval is now created with that file added. Now, of course, you saw that success message at the bottom left. You can click on that to immediately access the art approval. But here's a handy function. Let's assume that you're continuing to browse here and you want to add some additional content. Well, again, you can click Add to Art Approval and notice Recently Modified. I can either search or I can just click on the Recently Modified and add that file. So again, we've introduced the ability to now create a new art approval directly from the stock art workspace, no matter if you're working from design ideas, clip art, or fonts. So the intention here is just to speed up the workflow of creating and sending and managing art approvals. No longer do you have to go into the art approval workspace, create, and then add. You can do generate an art approval on demand given this new functionality.